It doesn't help the Alberta NDP that the federal branch is having its troubles. It doesn't look good for the brand.
Two oranges, on the outside very similar. Even when you label them, they still look pretty much the same. But the differences start to show when you peel back the layers. And that's a big deal, given the federal NDP leader is trying to win a by-election, while Alberta's NDP premier is trying to get elected on a completely different platform.
In the same way that the BC NDP and the Ontario NDP and the Sask NDP and the Alberta NDP are very different, naturally they're going to be different beasts. They have different priorities, different policies, because they're talking to different audiences.
But NDP parties do share an interesting connection that other political parties across the country don't.
One of the quirks about the federal NDP and the provincial NDP is if you're a member of Alberta NDP or any other provincial branch, you're automatically a member of the federal branch, and vice versa.
However, there are stark differences in policy. Federal NDP leader Jagmeet Singh has remained mostly silent on pipeline issues, instead questioning Canada's role in Venezuela and proposing subsidies for renters who spend more than 30% of their income on housing.
There's one issue for the Alberta NDP, and that's pipelines. And right now they are diametrically opposed to the BC NDP and the federal NDP.
It has some wondering if the provincial NDP has decided to distance itself from the federal party. Just look at this online branding congratulating candidates. In the spot where you'd expect to see the NDP logo, instead it says Rachel Notley.
Rachel Notley outpolls her party. You want to promote the best, put your best foot forward, and if your best foot forward is Rachel Notley and not the party's name, then you're putting that forward.
In a statement, the Alberta NDP says, "This is not new branding. In fact, we've used the Rachel Notley logo for a number of years. Every election campaign is different, but it will always reflect who we are and what our party stands for." When it's all said and done, what both levels of NDP will be hoping for in the coming weeks and months is an orange crush. In Calgary, Jonathan Muma, City News.